Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a foundation review. I had the honor of trying out the new McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection foundation. This is what it looks like. Influencer actually sent this over to me. I did a survey and it was for foundations, and this is what they sent me. They sent me this one, and they sent me the shade Light Medium 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and review this for you guys. I've been trying it out for a week so far, and I have pretty much my opinions and everything about it. So before we get into this video, please make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you actually enjoy it. Enjoy when I do reviews, complexion reviews, all that good stuff. That way I can continue doing them for you guys. Also comment down below. Let me know if you got the foundation, if you're thinking about trying it, or if there's any other foundations in the market that have just been released that you would like for me to review for you, and I'll go ahead and I'll do that for you. So without further ado, let's get to this video. Okay, so this is the foundation. It is super pretty. It's very lightweight, skin like. I believe it's a matte foundation. Let me get that information for you guys, because when influencers sent me this foundation, they didn't like send any information with it as far as like the finish and coverage and all that good stuff with the from the foundation. So we are going to get some info on it. Okay, so this foundation comes in 36 shades. It retails for $60, 35 milliliters each. It is a satin finish, sheer to medium, buildable coverage. Definitely buildable, I will say for that for sure. Natural looking, skin like, self-setting. It has a serum like feel and a diamond powder to diffuse light. Okay, yeah, and then there's 5 shades in like 5 shade families. So there's deep, medium, medium light, and light. So yeah, and then they also came out with a setting powder that is $55, a primer that is $60, and 2 face brushes. Foundation brush is $55, powder brush is $58. So we're gonna go ahead and try it out. Now I would say that the foundation shade that they sent me, which is light medium 10, it is a little too light for me, just because I am starting to get a little tanner since it is, you know, summer. So it is a little light, but we are gonna make it work and whatnot, as we always do. So I'm gonna pretty much do the foundation just how I do my normal foundation routine, and I'm gonna first start off with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm just gonna take a pump of that, and we're gonna apply this all over the skin, all over. Now when I first tried it, I was just like, oh, like this is a very liquidy foundation, and I've tried it with a brush and a sponge, and I noticed that I like the application better with a brush rather than a sponge, just because since it is more of a liquidy, like it's not like a thick liquid foundation, it's very runny, you guys. It's very runny. So if you don't like foundations like that, you may not like this. To be honest, for me, the consistency of a foundation as far as like the thickness of it doesn't bother me at all. What really matters to me is the coverage and the longevity of the foundation, and also how it actually makes my skin look. Sometimes matte foundations make my skin look a little too cakey since I have dry combo skin. Sometimes satin foundations and dewy foundations kind of just glide off my skin. So yeah, you know, it really just matters more so like coverage, longevity, and the finish of it. So let's go ahead and put this on. So I'm going to be taking my Moda brush blend BMX 141 Kabuki top brush. And how I'm gonna apply this first is I'm gonna take my foundation palette. Now I got this technique from my friend Josie. She says she applies her foundation with like her spatula or something that is flat, and she puts a nice smooth thin layer on the skin so that it's not cakey or anything, and you're not applying like way too much. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try this technique as well today. Now that we have that on, I'm going to take my brush and we're just going to start buffing this out. And with a brush, you get the most coverage. As I said, it is a liquidy foundation. So with a sponge, it is definitely going to just soak it up, you guys. It's going to soak it right up. And you're going to get like patches on the skin. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff this out. And I'm patting, as you guys can see, I'm patting. Then if you see, like, my face is lighter than my neck. But my face matches, like, this foundation actually matches my chest. My chest doesn't get much sun these days because of my uniform, so my work uniform, so it doesn't really get that much sun. I'm just patting this in, and you guys, like, it literally looks like skin. That's what I like about this foundation. I love foundations that give you that natural skin-like, and it doesn't look like you actually have a ton of foundation on. And this foundation is just that. It is just that. And then whatever left I have on the brush, I'm just going to go ahead and put it on my nose area. I'm noticing now that I don't put much foundation like in the nose area because, y'all, let me tell you, it just cakes up right there. And with the sun, it's actually been like separating. So I'm just going to take a little bit more, just a little bit, and I'm just going to apply it like in this area so that we can blend the foundation down to our necks. It's just one layer, and as you guys can see, like, it does cover up any redness that I had. And like I said, it looks like skin. It literally looks like I don't have any foundation on. It just evens out the skin tone. Now, if you wanted it to be a little bit more full coverage, maybe you have hyperpigmentation and you need a little bit extra coverage, you can definitely build it up. I've done it. I've tried it out, and it actually looks really, really good. And what I like too, when you build it up, is that it doesn't look cakey. Like, it does not look cakey at all. I'm actually going to apply just a little bit more like in the cheek area, just because that's where I have the most redness, and that way you guys can see. But it doesn't look cakey at all. It still looks the same. It still gives like the natural finish. I also like that it has like that glow to the skin. Like, I love that. I'm just going to put a little bit more there. My forehead's good. Just a little bit more in the cheeks. And then, as you guys can see, it just kind of like covers even more. And if you wanted to, like, I feel like you can even use your fingers to apply this foundation. Like, you won't even have to use a brush. You can put it on with your fingers and it'll look amazing. Alright, you guys, so I finished off the rest of my face, and this is pretty much how it looks, how the foundation looks with everything else. It works well with other products, other concealers, powders, and everything like that. I would say that, like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, the way, when it works with other products, it's like everything just kind of melts into the foundation, if that makes sense. It's like I can apply powder but just kind of like melts in. It doesn't look like it's sitting on top. If I put the blush, it melts right into the foundation. And the same thing with the concealer and everything like that. As far as wear tests, I'm not going to do a wear test for you guys. Because it is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. But from the times that I have worn it, it actually worn pretty good. A lot better than some of my other foundations. Like, I've worn this for a full day of work. I work 8 hours a day, but I am up for, I don't know, my day starts at 6 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, you kind of do the math. And I don't get home till like 5:30, I would say. So yeah, I'm up for pretty much almost 12 hours, you know, wearing makeup and everything like that. So I would say it does last pretty good. The only thing I have noticed when wearing it, because I do get a little bit more oily in the forehead and in the nose area, it does kind of separate a little bit, but that is pretty much my fault because when I wore it, I didn't use a mattifying primer in my T-zone. But other than that, it looked completely flawless in the rest of the face. So I would give this foundation a huge thumbs up. I really do like it, you guys. I can definitely see myself wearing this type of foundation more so on an everyday basis, like an everyday wear, because it's not heavy. It's very lightweight. It gives like that natural finish. It looks like skin. And what I do like is that I like when I apply it, it's not like such a thick layer and it's just bam, full coverage. You can build it up. So if I feel like I want a full coverage day, I can build this up and I can get that effect. If I want just, you know, natural everyday, kind of want just something to even out my skin tone, maybe have some redness or whatever, this would do the job. It is very pricey, but I mean, if you're someone that wears makeup and loves makeup, you kind of spend the same amount on a palette that you do with the foundation. So I mean, I will purchase it. If it was me, I would definitely repurchase it. Actually, I am gonna repurchase it. I'm gonna get me my summer shade. So yeah, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope I kind of hit whatever points I know some people ask for. And if you guys want to see me, you know, do some more foundation reviews, I do have another one coming up, the Dose of Colors. I actually have that and I have to try it out and everything. That one I'm definitely going to be doing a wear test for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys are subscribed, hit that post notification so you guys can get notified every time I upload a video, and follow me on all of my other socials. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, not really on Facebook like that, but oh yeah, and I'm on TikTok. So I'll have everything down below for you guys. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna just wash this off and go to bed because your girl's tired. So bye.